Hi, my name is Mariane. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, thank you so much for stopping by. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a cash envelope stuffing for this week. Let's get going. So this is actually my very first cash envelope stuffing video here on YouTube. So if you follow me on Instagram, you would have seen me do reels on my cash envelope stuffing. So it's very quick, but in today's video, I'm going to be a little bit more detailed and hopefully it'll inspire you in your cash envelope stuffing journey. Now for my cash envelope wallet, I do use a Filofax pop organizer in the size personal. So this is a nice soft cover with, as the name suggests, pop of color on the lining and on the outside. So it's faux leather, it's snap closure, it has 2 pen loops, and it's a great size to keep all my cash envelopes in. So let's get going. Now, if you do follow me on Instagram, you would have seen my last 2 reels with regards to these envelopes that I created using my iPad and Procreate. So I created the print just playing around with all the setting. I am very new to Procreate when it comes to designing stuff, and I went to quickly have a look at YouTube videos, but this was a makeshift envelopes because I had an idea that I wanted to have a top opening envelope with easy access, especially more so for the cash envelopes videos, so then I don't have the flaps of the envelope, whether on the side tab or a top flap, encumbering the view of when I'm stuffing the envelopes, or I can easily pop the cash in and out of each envelope. So I don't use any coins at all, so it's not a worry with regards to the opening, and when it is shut tight, all the cash are stuffed in there, so it's not gonna fall out. I am still playing around with the pattern, so if I'm happy with it, I will let you know whether I will make it available as a printable download in my Etsy shop. But for the moment, I'm just going to test run it, make sure it's functional rather than putting it out there and it doesn't work. So I always do that with a lot of my products, is I make sure it works well, has a nice flow, and it's something that I can be proud to make available for you for your own personal use. So let's get going. I will use my Budget Mum's Paycheck bill tracker as a guide as to how much money I will be putting in each envelope. Now the cash machine where we do get the change was closed, so a lot of these denominations I may have to swap around once I start putting the cash in the first few envelopes. So I'm here in Australia, and I do get a lot of comment that our notes are very colorful, and I believe so too. So this is the $5 note with the Queen on one side and the Parliament House on the other. $10 note, $20 note, $50 notes, and there is also a nice green $100 note. So for today, I'm just going to be using the 5, 10, 20, and 50. So for the boys, I normally have these cash envelopes for categories that, you know, there's not a lot of funds in there. For these envelopes here, my watch is low battery, it's for the amount in each is not enough for it to have its own debit account, so hence I'm keeping them as cash. So the boys, I have 2 boys, 13-year-old and a 14-year-old. I like to have cash available, so if we do head out for the day, I can quickly grab $10, $20 from here, and if they want ice cream, milkshakes, donuts, little treats, I can easily use this money, and I don't have to worry about tapping into our grocery money, which is on our debit account. So I will be putting $20. So 5, 10, 15, 20. So there's 10 before, now there's 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. $30 in there. Boys clothes, currently $10, so they are growing really fast. So again, I have money, so then if we need to buy them new socks or undies or new t-shirts or pants, I have some money available. I don't need to have a lot of money for the boys clothes because they are getting some hand-me-downs from their cousin. We don't really have to buy a lot of t-shirts, jackets, pants, because they get their hand-me-downs from their older cousin. So really this is more for their socks and undies when they need new pairs. So I'm going to be putting $20, 10, 15, 20, currently 10 in there, 10, 20, 25, 30. Next one is haircuts. So my husband and the boys go to a barber, and it's normally the cuts is $10, $12, but they do also like to go to Domino's Pizzas and get themselves lunch. So I have enough money for their haircut and their little lunch treat. So I'm going to be putting $20. Again, not a lot in this envelope because my oldest, who's 14, turning 15 in July, is growing his hair. So that's less haircut funds needed because he's not getting his hair cut regularly as before. So 20, 10, I'm going to be putting 20. So 20, 40, 50. I'm going to swap out because I need some of the smaller denominations. So $50 in total for the haircuts. Opal cards. This is for our tap-on, tap-off public transport card, but because Omicron cases here in New South Wales, Sydney, Australia is quite high, we're avoiding catching any public transport for the moment. So we're just really walking everywhere here in the city, so I don't need to fund that envelope for this fortnight. Next one is my son's commission. So he gets paid to vacuum the whole flat every Saturday, so he gets paid $10. All the other chores he doesn't get paid for, because when you have your own household, no one is going to pay you to do the dishes, unpack the dishwasher, fold the laundry, take the linen off your bed. So really it's just so that to teach him the value of money. He doesn't get paid right away, so I pay him every fortnight, although for the last 2 fortnights I haven't paid him yet. So this needs to actually go to him after this video. But he gets paid $10 a week, so $20 a fortnight. I need to put $20 in here. So 20, the 40, 50, 60. I can swap these two out. Put 50, so he's got 60 there. The next one is my health and beauty, so for face creams, sanitary products, so that just gets accumulated. And sometimes buy a big haul of health and beauty products when Priceline, which is a major health and beauty chain store here, have their half price. So I don't need to use this as often, but I try to have enough money in there so when I do run out and there is a half price sale, I have funds available. So I need to put $20 in there. 20, 40, 50, 55, 60. I can swap out another $50. Maybe swap out a 10, so I have $60 in there. $20 for my husband, normally for a 6-pack of beer, or if he wants to get himself a burger and treat himself, $20 in there. Now I do give us $25 fortnightly allowance that goes towards separate bank accounts for us that have their own ATM cards. So then for little things that we want to buy, we don't have to ask whether we can use cash envelopes, money or debit accounts. We just have that available for whatever incidentals we want to buy for ourselves. Although if there's things, the biggest purchases, like if we wants to buy new clothes, or for me, if I want to buy pens and stationery stuff, we discuss it if it's part of the budget. So we will either put a savings or sinking fund for it or cash flow it in the next payday. But really these are, because I have a health and beauty category, Dad needs his beer. So that's for that, or for whatever else he wants to use that money for. Now, for our electricity and gas, normally this is in our debit accounts because it will accumulate a bit of money, but I wanted to start doing cash envelopes videos to hopefully help inspire others who are starting their cash envelope method journey and get to see categories that you would see normally in your budget. So for here in Australia, our electricity and gas bill comes out every quarter. So because I have been doing budgeting for a while, I have calculated how much on average each quarter bill would be. And then for those 3 months, I calculate how many paydays, so we get paid fortnightly, so normally 2 paydays per month, so that's whatever the average amount of our bill divided by 6 is how much money I would be putting in the sinking fund for our utilities bill. If you are starting new, just grab your old bills, have a look at your account and look at the last 12 months, see how much it all comes to, or divide by how many times the bill comes out. So if it comes out once a month, divide the total by 12, and then however many pay cycles in that month, you would divide that amount. So hopefully once I start doing more of these cash envelopes videos, I can help out. But put a comment down below if you have any questions. This is fairly new to me, explaining my cash envelope stuffing, so we're going to learn together, and hopefully I can answer some questions with the experience I've had, or if I come across any new queries, we can work them out together. So for electricity, I'm going to be putting $100. So there's currently 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 20, 30, 540. I will be adding $100. So there's 640. Let me just double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 20, 30, 40. Now our electricity bill will be coming next month, February. So this will get used up. And so normally the bill comes the first week of February. We've got 15 days, I think, to pay for it. If we pay it before the due date, we get a 15% discount. And this is where a sinking fund comes in handy, because we have the cash available already and we can take advantage of that discount. And any left over, I will normally put towards our home deposit account, which is one of our financial goals, and then start over again. So that's electricity. For gas, there's nothing in there because the bill just came out this month in January, so I'm going to start over again, and I've calculated to put $60 per fortnight, so then that we'll have enough once the bill comes out in January, February, March, April. Again, we'll have enough ready for the bill to come out. Now sometimes the quarterly bills might be a lot more than what we've saved up, so we'll just cash flow the difference, or it may be less than what we've saved up, and then we'll just put any leftovers to whatever other financial goals we have. The reason for the difference is different seasons. So during summer we might have the air conditioning on a lot more, or during winter we might have the heater on a bit more. So there are a couple of quarter bills that is more than the average or that we've calculated, but then the other ones are less, so it all balances out. Now the budget mom has a savings challenge she has that she as part of her Instagram story. So save up $20 each Friday of the month for the next 11 months. So then if you are wanting to save for your Christmas, this is a great sinking fund for your Christmas category. So we've had 2 Fridays so far in the month of January, so we should have $40 in here. 20, 30, 40, 45, 50. Now because we get paid fortnightly or bi-weekly, I will put $40 already for this Friday, which was the 21st, and for next Friday, which is the 28th. So 20, 30, oops, 20, 30, 40. So we should now have $80 in here. 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 75, 80. So for my $20 challenge, the first 4 weeks of January, I already have $20 in there. Next, I am participating in the Budget Mom's 2022 Savings Challenges. So for $10 she has these great monthly challenges. So there's cash envelopes challenge, as well as general savings challenges, as well as cute fun challenges for the kiddos. So if you want your children involved in savings, it's a great way to start them on that path. Now my kids aren't interested, so I actually still do the kids savings challenges, and now the amount is normally to save is $1.50 here and there. So I'll just times it by a multiplier, whether it's times 5 or times 10, just so then it's a little bit heartier. Now a lot of these challenges, it's not about the amount you save, it's more for me is building that savings habit muscle. So of course, if you don't have a lot of wiggle room in your budget already, and you start to compare yourself, oh my god, someone saved already $300, I can't save that much. It's not about the amount, and it's not about comparing yourself to someone else. It's about building that muscle of saving and seeing that just because there's money left over in the account before the next payday doesn't mean you have to spend it. Create yourself a goal. What would you like to do? If you want to buy a new planner and it costs $40, and you can't afford it in one go, give yourself a little challenge. In 2 months, in 3 months, I want to be able to buy a new planner, new stationery, sticker pads, whatever your hobby is, and save up little by little. And you start to see that if there's something you want, it's not when you're on a budget, it's not about not being able to spend your money because you've got all these debt paying goals or savings goal. It's about an intentional act of, if I want it, I can have it if I can save up for it, and it's part of my financial goal can accommodate it. So don't think of a budget as that you're limited to not spending money on fun stuff. So anyway, I digress there. So the 2022, the Budget Mum Savings Challenges, because it is a paid course, I go over the different things you got to do for the savings challenges. So if you want to do it yourself for $10 US dollars, you get the printouts, the envelopes. Now I did amend my, me, or if you're new here, I do a lot of amendings to fit the planner that I use. So these printables I think are letter size, but I saved the PDF as an image and then cropped it so then it fits a personal size, and now it looks very cute in my personal planner. So they don't come this way. I do a lot of customizing. So for 2022 savings challenge for January, there's a laundry challenge and a sock challenge. So for the laundry challenge, which is a weekly one that I have scheduled for myself, I am going to be putting $20. 5, 10, 15, 20. So I'm going to go over to my January envelope. Again, I actually customized this so then it fits on the envelope, similar style to the front, and then I just printed and cut out the little tracker at the back. So far there have been 2 challenges. Laundry challenge every Wednesday, and I've been able to save $55. So for last Wednesday, so what's that? 23, 22, 21, 20, 19th, the 19th, which was a Wednesday, I'm able to put in another $5. So we have 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75. And then there was also a sock challenge that I was able to save $65. Now the 65, I just budgeted it as part of our fortnightly budget. Some of the other stuff, challenges, it asks you to try and see if you can take money out of your cash envelopes. So I'm able to save $65 for my sock challenge. 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65. So now, so far for January, I've been able to save 50, 70, 80, 90, 95, 100, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, $140 that I would normally not be able to save without a challenge. Maybe I'll save, whatever was left over after the end of each, pay cycle. But this is a really good way to push that envelope. Push the envelope with your savings muscles. So there we have it. That is my very first cash envelope stuffing here at YouTube. Hope you've enjoyed. I may have rambled on, but hopefully a few things that you have gathered from this that might help you in your cash envelope journey. If you've got any questions, please drop them in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, I would love for your subscription, and don't forget to hit that bell to get notifications of when I upload new videos. I'll see you again next time, and thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.